the NFL on EA Sports. And our focus is on the Lions' rookie linebacker. He's been a terror in the pass rush all year, to the tune of 12 sacks so far. It's the Lions and the Bears, just ahead on EA Sports.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get...
The Lions defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. And the one we'll be watching is this man at linebacker.
And he had a great game a week ago. Just about everybody on this unit did in the shutout. It's going to be a tough performance to replicate, but this group, they believe they're up to the challenge.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Lions defense back out there. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this drive beginning all the way out past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. We're good.
They'll start with the option. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Detroit defense back onto the field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway.
Here we go, son.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum because they pitched a shutout last week. And I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level. And they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The Lions defense back out there. They'll try to force the stop here in the second quarter of what's been a scoreless game to this point.
Here we go, son.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Cook now off the read option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now it's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On second down, Cook. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment.
The Lions defense back out there. They had the pick six just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare to try and make another stop. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. That's complete to Mooney. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fields throw complete there to Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Marcus Golden able to run him down for a loss of a yard. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change?
They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this third quarter as this next drive gets underway.
Here we go, shot.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. 44-yard. The Lions defense back out there. They've pitched the shutout here into the 4th quarter. Been sensational. The question, can they finish it off? They'll need to come up with another stop here. Fields on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the fourth as this next drive starts 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Fields. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Fields dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Lions defense back out there. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Tonight.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jack Campbell, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
It's 4th down.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Lions, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.